Yes, this is a massive game in the GMC standings, like you said. Fairfield at number 2, Lakota East at number 3. A must-win tonight for East to get a shot at the top spot on Tuesday. Well, they have to hope Princeton loses to Oak Hills. Not quite sure that will happen, though, but it starts with tonight going up against a tough Fairfield team. They cannot come out like they did against Springfield.
Yeah, and like you said, against Springfield, East is coming off a 43-42 last-second win against Springfield, a game that caught them off guard. Trey Perry got that last-second bucket.
80% of your offense in a night where you win. In a game like this, where you're playing a much tougher opponent in Fairfield, you got to say to the rest of the team, you guys need to step up. Trey Perry can't do it all every single night. The rest of this team has to step up. We have to be better at rebounding. Last game against Springfield, it was almost like we were afraid of the paint just getting destroyed down there. Has to be different tonight. PJ McFarland has got to grab some boards.
Yeah, like you said, they got out-rebounded a ton against Springfield. They were just flat in the paint. And tonight, it's going to come down to Trey Perry against Davion Krim and Michael Lewis, the 2 stars for Fairfield. They both average around 14 points, and they're looking to get hot tonight. They've struggled with injuries a little bit through the season, but they're hoping to overcome that and put up some points against this Lakota East defense. They're going to have to come in there and get some boards, take some of the pressure off that East defense, and be able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, but if you remember earlier in the year, East went up against Princeton, who had Kieran Granville-Britton. He stands at 6'9", number 2 in the GMC in rebounds. And East was able to play him well. They came out of there with an overtime win in a very, very close game. Or I don't believe it was overtime. No, it was overtime. They won in a very, very close game. And I would be more nervous if East wasn't battle-tested against these tall centers. But they are. They went and beat Princeton, who's number 1 in the GMC. They're going to get a shot to beat them again on Tuesday to hopefully take the number 1 spot. But like we're talking about, it all starts right now.
It'll be exciting to see what happens. Your starting 5 for East. PJ McFarland at that forward center spot. You've got Mikey Akindelli, Brody Hayes, Brady Bowman, Ashton Washburn, and Trey Perry round out the lineup. Akindelli dealing with an injury earlier this week. He looks back to 100%. For Fairfield, you've got Davion Krim, Michael Lewis, Gabe Clemens, Matthew Hilvert, and Ramir Coney line up the starting 5. East comes out on top, gets the tip away, but Riley Cunningham was there to field it, and he gets the first points on the board immediately for Fairfield.
And kind of surprised that the East was able to win that tip. They don't do that a lot, PJ McFarland being their tallest guy. So that's a good start.
To the corner, Akindelli putting it up, no good, and there the rebound by Clemens. Springfield ran a beautiful trap defense against East. It's what really slowed them down last game against Springfield as Clemens puts it up and gets it from 3, and a 5-0 lead early. East got to watch out for the trap. Can't get it. Can't get him off guard tonight.
Yeah, and that's what Gabe Clemens brings. Standing at 6'10", you expect him to just sit in the paint all game, but you can see when he's open, he is not afraid to shoot from 3. Knocks it down there.
Clemens, a force to be reckoned with when he can get hot. Here's Perry to Bowman. Bowman tries from 3. Can't get it. And Michael Lewis there for the rebound. Fairfield now in transition. Giving it to Krim. His first shot from beyond the arc. Bounces up and off the rim. And Bowman is there to pick it back up. Here's Washburn with Lewis on him under the rim. Gets it in, and East gets their first points of the night.
Great bucket there from Ashton Washburn, who is playing more of his ball in the paint recently. At the start of the year, he was typically just a 3-ball shooter. But these past couple of games, he has gotten down in the paint and scored some tough layups like you saw there.
Davion Krim trying to find something here. He's got Washburn on him. Washburn, good defense, stuck with him, but it doesn't matter. Krim with the step-back bucket from about the free throw line.
And I would expect East to kind of slow it down here. Fairfield started this one really hot, went down 5-0. Got to try and get a bucket here to cut the lead to just 1 score.
East got to get other guys hot. Perry, like we mentioned, had 34 of the 43 points last game against Springfield. Can't have that happen again as Washburn tries from the 3 line. It bounces no good. So far, Washburn with the only 2 points. Nobody else been able to get one in.
Yeah, and it's going to be a struggle tonight if East can't get these rebounds. Already being out-rebounded right now. Got to try and make the shot on the first attempt.
Lewis got Perry on him to the corner. Krim thought about it. He's got Akindelli all over him. And he'll slow it back down. Fairfield in their last game only put up 33 points in a low-scoring win against Fairmont. They came away with a 2-point win. Lewis got Perry on him in the paint, and Lewis able to out-muscle him. Michael Lewis, only 5'11", but he is a force to be reckoned with out there. He is a strong guy under the basket.
Yeah, and you could argue that he's the best player on this Fairfield team, and standing at just 5'11".
Bowman can't get the 3 ball in the corner. And East shooting percentage not what they wanted to start this game out, and it's kind of what hurt them against Springfield as well.
No, kind of the opposite of what you wanted to start this game for East. Cannot get down quick because this East team is not really built to come back. Got to stay with you. You saw last week, they hung with it the whole game. They were able to get the win in the final seconds. Just can't go down big to start.
Krim to Lewis. Lewis trying to maneuver inside. Got Cunningham at the 3-ball line, and he gets it. Fairfield's been perfect from beyond the arc so far.
Man, Fairfield just not missing right now. They are in a groove.
And East just not winning the possession game like they like to. They haven't held the ball for very long on their possessions, and they haven't gotten any good open looks. Akindelli trying to find something. Clock ticks to below 4 minutes left in this first quarter, and East is down by 10. Perry tries from the free throw line. Can't get it, but McFarland able to get it there, put it back up, and he airballs the putback attempt.
Well, a very strong rebound from P.J. McFarland. He's just got to keep doing that tonight.
East got to get a stop on defense. Can't let Fairfield keep running up the score here.
Yeah, and this Fairfield team not really big on scoring quick. Their last game only scored 33 points.
Beautiful
They're
pass
just
inside.
carving up East right now.
Cunningham with a beautiful assist, and East wisely will take a timeout here. They're down by 12 early in the first quarter. We welcome you back to Fairfield High School. An early 12-point lead for the Indians. They came out hot, and East has not put up any points outside of one bucket from Ashton Washburn in the first quarter. They're on a bit of a drought. Fairfield on a 12-point run. Perry puts it up, and finally will get his first points of the night. Lead down to 10. See if East goes more aggressive on defense, and we're seeing it now, the press before they even get to that half-court line.
Yeah, getting carved up a little bit here in the first quarter. Got to slow it down, get a stop, and hopefully you get the rebound. But Fairfield is just not missing right now.
Good defense there by Washburn, able to force him to get it back out. Clemens tries to dish it back in, and that one foul called on Ashton Washburn. Washburn only a sophomore, but he is one of the strongest defenders on this East team. Lewis will dish it in for Fairfield. And there's the 5-second. Took too long, couldn't find anybody.
There we go. That's a huge moment. Huge stop right there. Apologize for any breaks. Our whole setup is being held together by one cord. At any moment, somebody could kick and knock out of the wall.
Yeah, it happened to us last year, playoff time. We lost the stream for a few minutes. Perry's got it. Perry able to dribble his way around, and he can't get the layup. Fairfield now got the chance in transition. Here's Lewis, gets it to the corner. Cunningham puts it up. And a beautiful play there. Can't get the points, though. Goes out, J.J. Smith. Almost got that rebound by himself, but still East ball.
Yeah, you can see Fairfield's game plan right now is just double Trey Perry and forget about everyone else. That's when you need to see some of these other guys stepping up and making big shots.
Krim will come out for the first time tonight. In comes Demakio Bronston, the 6'8 sophomore, another tall guy out there for Fairfield. They're really trying to lock up this paint and force East to shoot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and when East is hot from beyond the arc, they can be very dangerous.
Shot attempt there by J.J. Smith, no good. Bounces out, Fairfield ball. East just not getting things to go their way on offense right now, and their possessions have been short.
Yeah, Fairfield knows that they have them outmatched in the paint, so they're making them take their shots from beyond the arc, and even then, they're playing very tight defense. Fairfield coming out ready in this one.
Getting inside, here's Clemens over top of Brady Bowman there. Not really a chance for Bowman there, just outmatched height-wise. And now the lead back up to 12. Both teams really scored down scoring, but East just can't find a lead as Hayes tries from three, and finally East able to get something from beyond the arc. Draws the lead down to 9. A big shot like that's what they needed.
Yeah, really needed that one there. Forcing Fairfield to start slowing it down a little bit.
A minute left in this first quarter. Lewis dishes it to Clemens. Lemons to the corner, trying from three is Hilvert, and he gets it. Man, Fairfield has been playing great from beyond the arc. They're only 35% on the season, but they are almost 100% tonight.
I mean, and it's not even bad defense. Guy right in his face just buries it.
They're just playing with so much confidence out there on offense right now, and this East team looks a little shaky as Washburn tries it from three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Perry tried to trip it out in transition. See why Michael Lewis such a threat on offense. Averages 3.6 assists per game. That's third in the GMC. He's great at moving the ball around. There he's trapped under the rim. Able to get it out. Cunningham will try from three. He's got the open look. No good that time. A rare miss for Fairfield, but Lewis is there to put it back up, and it rolls in. Some great offense from Fairfield, and East has got to answer back. Inside, Bowman, no good. And there, the last second shot, no good. Fairfield triples East's point total right now, 21-7. We'll step away while they take a break for the end of the quarter. We welcome you back. 21-7 your score coming out of the first quarter. Fairfield has come out hot. They have not let off the gas pedal. and they have run up the score on East. They have not had any answer on offense, and they've been picked apart on defense.
Yeah, and all that's happened right now in that first quarter was Fairfield didn't miss and East missed a lot. Nobody really dominated in rebounds. There wasn't a ton of steals, just too many missed shots from East, and Fairfield just couldn't miss.
Akindelli's got it. Back out to Washburn. Fairfield's dominated in the paint tonight, and that time a foul on the floor. East will maintain possession. Haven't seen any free throws yet tonight, and I think it's just a testament to this Fairfield defense just keeping East out of the paint altogether, forcing them to shoot threes that East has ultimately missed a lot of tonight.
Yeah, and East, they're just in a similar situation as they were last game.
Perry that time, a lot of contact, but no foul. Clean defense there, and Fairfield ball.
Perry just trying to go up against two defenders.
There's the overrated chance from the crowd. You get them a lot when you're playing against Trey Perry.
Always overrated chance from the opposing crowd.
Krim got it to Clemens, and Fairfield has just been passing the ball around so well early on in this game. Cunningham from the baseline gets it back to Clemens, and he just puts it in over the head of Perry. They've just been out muscling. Washburn to McFarland. He's still just looking for that open lane as Akindelli goes up and gets some points. 23-9 the score. East got a huge deficit to crawl out of. They definitely want to make that smaller before halftime.
Yeah, right now you just got to go to work. You just got to try and keep putting up points and hope Fairfield misses a couple of these.
Bronston to Hilvert, and here's Krim. Krim lost it on the floor there. Perry in transition. Hilvert the only one back. Perry puts it up over his head. Can't get it. It's still loose on the floor. Able to get the rebound, and he gets the putback bucket. A gift there to Perry, who missed his first attempt. East got to be looking to get more of those opportunities in this one. They haven't forced a lot of turnovers yet. Krim got it. Washburn all over him right now. Fairfield doing a good job taking their time. They've really owned the possession battle to start out this game.
Yeah, they've scored quick, travel there.
Lucky break for East. Travel called on Krim.
Yeah, Fairfield has had their way, though. They scored quick. They've slowed it down and still got buckets in the paint. They've scored a lot from beyond the arc and also have dominated down there in the paint. Just East got to change things up a little.
And a really clean game so far from both sides. Only one foul this quarter, obviously, but in the first quarter as well. I think we only saw 2 personal fouls the entire quarter. Both teams keeping it pretty clean as there. Looked like Washburn tried to draw something up to McFarland. McFarland wasn't ready. Fairfield in transition, putting it up from 3. No good from Hilvert. Perry now in transition, only got Cunningham to beat. Puts it up, a beautiful step there. Down to a 10-point lead.
And now East starting to claw back, putting a little bit pressure on this Fairfield offense.
Got to try to outplay Fairfield here, maybe tire them out before halftime. Clemens tries from 3. He had McFarland all over him there. Perry was able to save that one somehow in the corner, and East maintains possession. And Perry is fouled, trying to get it up the court.
Impressive hustle play there from Trey Perry.
The game really picking up in pace right now. Sub coming in is Peyton Jones. Perry will dish it in here to Bowman, who will take it up the court. Akindelli. East doing a good job moving it around. This is how they wanted to run their offense all game, but Fairfield has kind of just pressured them into shooting earlier than they probably would like to. East still trying to find an open look. Perry tries from 3, can't get it. And Fairfield there for the rebound. Lewis in transition. Trying to find something. Washburn all over him. And a foul called on the floor against Ashton Washburn. Not sure. Looked like a lot more contact from Lewis than Washburn on that one.
Oh, for sure. And Ashton Washburn plays such good defense that he gets fouls called on him way too much for contact that he just doesn't make.
Getting it in over the head of McFarland, and there's the travel from Clemens. East getting into Fairfield's head a little bit here. They've got to win the mental game if they want to come back in this game.
Yeah, the mental game is huge, especially if you're playing an away game. Cannot get sucked into the away environment and let that dictate how you play. Got to ignore that and play some mind games of your own.
Luckily, though, I will say, good look for East. It seems like East student section here at this game bigger than Fairfield's own student section.
A little bit shocking. Would have expected Fairfield student section to show up a little bit more.
Perry tries deep from 3, can't get it. It bounces back out. Unfortunate for him there. But, yeah, credit where credit's due. The school spirit bigger from East in this one than it is from Fairfield. Always good to see those fans come out and support, even in an away game like this.
Yeah, and it's been like that a lot this year. These East fans know that their athletics are something special this year. They want to go to every single one that they can.
Lewis really just taking his time right now. Fairfield in no hurry whatsoever. They don't want to get frustrated, as from 3, no good is Peyton Jones, his first attempt. Eli Carpenter in there now. Carpenter filled in for Akindelli while he was out. Played a big roll to the corner. Hayes got it to go. He's perfect from there tonight.
Huge dry spell right now from Fairfield, and it's allowed East to pull even closer. Brody Hayes hitting on both of his 3 attempts.
That's exactly what you need if you're East to crawl back. Get a little momentum going. Get a little bit of a scoring drive going. Fairfield trying to find some points here. They've been quiet for too long on offense. Krim. Out to Cunningham. Looked like Cunningham was thinking about that shot. And losing it there. Good defense inside. Perry in transition. Gets it to Hayes. And it's good. Beautiful work there in transition from that East offense. And the lead now down to 5. Back where it was at the beginning of that first quarter.
Man, East has played really strong this second quarter. What a showing. I mean, this is what they had to do last game. Doing it again here. Obviously, you don't want to be in the situations, and they're still down by 5. Still a little bit of ways to go, but all momentum right now is on East side.
Krim got it. And we're seeing that student section get alive right now. East is forcing some mental mistakes. You're seeing Fairfield's coach telling Fairfield, slow down. Don't let them get in your head here. And there's Akindelli. Too much contact on that one. A reach in there as Bowman will sub back in. And I believe J.J. Smith coming in as well. See what Fairfield draws up here. 1:40 left in this first quarter. East got to be a lot happier with how they look right before halftime than they did just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, they really needed this. And for a team that's not known for coming out of halftime super strong, they needed to close the gap in this one.
Lewis and Krim been a little bit quieter this quarter. Got to say, Atkins, a great coach at making adjustments, accounting for things that maybe they didn't account for at the beginning of the game.
And I'm seeing.
And there, another tip pass. We're seeing East make a little bit more progress on defense, getting closer and closer to forcing some turnovers.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of frustration right now from some of these Fairfield players. Matthew Hilvert yelling at Gabe Clemens.
Inside there, a beautiful pass from Lewis to Krim, and it is swatted by J.J. Smith. What a play by the freshman in the paint. Perry got it to Hayes. Out to Bowman. East did a great job taking away that possession after the beautiful pass by Lewis inside.
And that's a rebound that really surprised me that they got. I mean, I've seen so many times where teams like that, they'll miss the first 2 layups and still find a way to get that 3rd rebound. So great job of rebounding right there in a spot that they really needed it.
East taking their time. 39 seconds left in this first half. Bowman back to Hayes. These East freshmen have looked really good this season. Such an optimistic outlook for that future when you've got guys in their first year out there already playing varsity with such confidence.
Yeah, and confidence and production. Brady Bowman, Brody Hayes playing such a big role in this one already.
East taking their time. 7 seconds left. Perry lost it on the floor there. 1.6 seconds left on the clock. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball Fairfield's way. Samuel subs in here for the first time tonight. Stepped in for PJ McFarland a couple times last game. Really did a great job coming alive on what was senior night for East on Tuesday. And we'll get a last second chuck up from Fairfield before halftime.
Depending on where they throw this in, I bet we'll get a catch, dribble, and then let it fly.
There it is. Krim puts it up. No good. Looked like from up here it might be going in, but it's no good. You'll go into halftime with Fairfield with a 23-18 lead. East was able to come back a little bit, and the lead only down to 5. We'll see you back for the second half. Stick around. We welcome you back to Fairfield High School. It's a 5-point difference coming out of halftime. East will start with it. Fairfield started out hot with a 15-2 score at one point in that first quarter. Only scored 2 points that entirety of the second quarter, and East was able to march their way back. They're looking to come back on this one with a 3 from Bowman to start out, and it's good. Lead down to 2.
Ever since that first quarter ended, it has been all Lakota East. Fairfield just can't get anything going on offense. They had their chances, just a lot of missed shots. Really polar opposites the 2 quarters.
As McFarland gets the steal in transition, puts it up, it's good, and it's a tie game for the first time since it was 0-0 at the start.
And a great moment there from P.J. McFarland, who struggled last game, playing a great one tonight.
Fairfield looks frustrated out there. They were losing their composure a little bit at the end of that first half. They've got to regain focus here. To the corner left, wide open is Hilvert, and he can't get it. A rare miss from Fairfield outside the arc. Perry able to save it. East in transition. Bowman will try again from 3, and it's good. They've got the lead. They crawled their way back from a 13-point deficit. Wow, what a comeback for East. And now they can finally slow down a little bit as the first shot from Fairfield there, no good. They were able to get the rebound. And a big thing that's changed for East as well is the 3 ball from Hilvert goes up and is no good. Michael Lewis, free points there. He had the wide open lane. But you gotta say the rebounding from East has improved drastically since the beginning as Akindelli is fouled going up. And finally, we'll see someone go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. What a start to the second half.
Man, East has just come alive. All the energy right now is on East side. I will say on that shot, though, a little bit of a late foul called. Looked like a lot of ball hit on that one. But like you said, the first time either team will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, refs have really let them play in this one so far. Akindelli's first free throw is good. And both teams come out firing from halftime. We've got a great game now. Beck, I was a little scared in that first quarter we might have a blowout, but no, that's not the case. We're right back to a close game.
We were both thinking that. 21-7 in that first quarter. Your score is 28-25 right now.
Fairfield just been limited. 4 points since the end of that first quarter. Crazy how much that East defense has stepped up. They've got to get back to getting going as Krim puts it up. Gets it there, strong finish. Back to a 1-point game. Bowman coming alive here in this second half. Bowman will drive inside. Clemens on him, can't get that one. And Krim's there for the rebound. Here's Fairfield in transition.
And this is where Fairfield was very dangerous in that first quarter. They had a lot of momentum, a lot of quick scoring.
And that one, shooting foul, the first one on East, as Fairfield will go to the line for the first time tonight.
I'm not mistaken. I'm hearing you can't guard him, Chance. Coming from the Fairfield side, your team has scored 4 points since the first quarter.
Yeah, might not want to get too cocky over there. Those Fairfield fans trying to get in East's head. First free throw from Krim is good. He's 77% from that line. Krim, one of the 2 leaders in scoring for Fairfield, averaging about 14 points a game. Dealt with some injuries earlier on in the season. Looks back to 100% tonight. He'll try to make his second, and he does. So Fairfield regains the lead, and we've got a back-and-forth game right now. Both these teams coming off of 1-possession wins. Fairfield against Fairmont won 33-31. East against Springfield won in that last 5 seconds off the alley-oop attempt to Perry. And there, foul called on the floor. And Fairfield will get the ball.
Looks like we're finally getting back to some back-and-forth basketball. First quarter, all Fairfield. Second quarter, all East. It's kind of evening out now.
Atkins calling for a flop there. Fairfield happy with the call. We've seen more fouls at the beginning of the second half than we did the entirety of the first half. Both teams getting a little bit more physical now. Obviously both playing with more urgency as this game got a whole lot closer.
Yeah, and you would hate to see.
Washburn, great defense there on Krim. And he's been locked down tonight.
Yeah, and I'll tell you who can guard Krim, Ashton Washburn.
East moving it around. And they're going to make Washburn come out. He's got a bloody mouth. They'll check him out. Someone will sub in. That's Eli Carpenter coming in there. Got knocked a little bit playing defense against Krim. It's like just a bloody nose over there. And credit to Ashton Washburn. He's not the biggest guy out there on the floor, but man, he is not scared of contact. He will fight you all the way to the rim.
No, he's not scared of anyone in his path. He will come and guard everybody, and he does great in these situations. Called for 2 fouls in the first half. Locking down Krim, though. I think they're going to take him off the court.
Yeah, they'll patch him up. East definitely wants him back before the end of the game. It'll remain East ball. Eli Carpenter subbed in for Washburn. Bowman looks to dish it in here. East really in a lot more control on their offensive possessions. They looked a little hurried up in that first quarter. They got things under control. Perry under the rim, down the baseline, and he gets it. What a finish by Perry, just out-muscling everybody there under the rim. Lewis taking it up for Fairfield now. Fairfield come a little bit more alive on offense here as Lewis puts it up from mid-range. It's no good. East able to get the rebound, and Perry, what a move there. Going up, so much contact there. And he looks shaken up. Had 2 guys fall on him as he was going to the rim. Hope that he's okay. He gets up on his own power.
Hard dropped a little bit there. Yelled as if he was in quite a bit of pain there, but just a great move in transition from Perry. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the shot up. That won't be 2, but
East does maintain possession, man. We're seeing these teams play a lot more physical in this second half. They want this game bad. Perry puts it up from 3, no good. East not able to get the rebound. Man, this is the game for second place in the GMC, and both teams want it bad here.
Yeah, that was a big chance for East to get some points. If a 3 falls there, they go up by 2 scores.
Lewis got Carpenter on him. Carpenter just out-muscles him on defense. Great job there by the senior Eli Carpenter under the rim. Neither team has had more than a 1-possession lead since before halftime, and Perry puts it up. No good. And now Fairfield in transition. He's fouled by Carpenter. Probably a smart foul there, not letting him get a free lane to the rim.
Yeah, that's where Fairfield's been dominating all night. These drives to the rim when there's only 1 guy there to stop him. Smart foul there. Got to be careful, though. Don't want to do too many of those as they'll get into the bonus.
Krim gets it to Cunningham. Haven't seen Fairfield try a lot of 3s since before halftime. They were making almost all of them in the first quarter. They've been quiet since. Perry looks back to 100% after he fell hard going to the rim. And a foul called. I believe that one on Fairfield.
I mean, hey, we will take it.
Too much contact there. Michael Lewis arguing with the ref there, not happy with it. A little bit of a scoring drought here. Neither team scored in a couple of possessions. Got to think East going to look for an open shot. Carpenter gets it to Hayes. McFarland. You got to think McFarland is tempted to shoot the three there when he's left that wide open. He hasn't tried one yet all season. Free shot from Hayes, no good. A Fairfield player down there on the baseline injured, and Perry gets the 2 points. The refs will call a timeout. Matthew Hilvert down there under the east rim.
Oh, man. That's a huge blow for Fairfield. One of the leaders on that team. Hope it's not too serious.
He's walked off by the medics. Gotta hope he's okay. He's been playing good tonight, the senior guard. Good news for East, I believe Ashton Washburn did return to their sideline. Gotta hope Hilvert will do the same here later on. Fairfield still has possession after the injury, and for the first time, they're down by 3. Clemens puts it up, and he's fouled from beyond the arc. A little bit of contact there after his shot. Will get him 3 shots from the line. He's 43% from the free throw line, and he'll try to make all 3.
Not quite sure about that one. I saw P.J. McFarland have minimal contact even at that.
Clemens' first shot, good from the line. They could make this a tie game once again. Huge foul there called. And East almost getting Fairfield in the bonus. They're at 4 fouls. Second shot is good as well. So they will call it that he was inside the line. Or sorry, that he was outside. So all 3 shots good for Clemens. Tie game. Perry to the corner. And we're seeing East passing has just really stepped up in this second half. They're slinging it across the court like it's nothing.
Yeah, it's what they do best, and you're happy to see it work against a very defensive team like Fairfield.
I know I mentioned it earlier. Fairfield did come away with a win. They held Fairmont to only 31 points. P.J. McFarland goes up. Strong basket there. 1:40 left here in the third quarter. East gets the lead back.
This is what we talked about when we say we needed other players on this East team to step up. These players have done a lot tonight.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Brady Bowman. P.J. McFarland really stepped up, and Ashton Washburn on defense has really played a huge role. That was a big problem against Springfield. It's what kept that game so close. That one goes out. Fairfield maintains possession. And you're seeing this Fairfield team get a little bit frustrated when you have a lead like 15 points and you lose it within the span of a quarter. That is definitely not going to help you in the mental game.
Yeah, not at all. And the way that first quarter went, I was so shocked to see them slow down so much. And they really just have been missing on a lot of these shots. I mean, East is forcing them to have to drive it to the paint.
3 ball from Krim, no good. Fairfield able to get that rebound. Clemens does lead the GMC in rebounds. He's been doing a pretty good job tonight, but he was pretty quiet in the second quarter, and East, really what got them back was winning those boards. Krim got Washburn on him after he subbed back in, and we see again the strong defense from Ashton Washburn. Here's Perry in transition, couldn't find Hayes, barely behind him.
Got to give credit. Such hustle from Riley Cunningham getting back there to try and stop Trey Perry, and he does it there. And Riley Cunningham has really been doing that all night, just hustling for everything. Only at 6 foot, asked to guard East's best players, and he's had a fantastic night on defense.
Yeah, really it's been Riley Cunningham for Fairfield and Ashton Washburn for East as the 3 ball from Lewis is good. Fairfield retakes the lead. 15 seconds left in the third quarter.
Can't believe I just saw a corner 3 get banked in.
Perry tried to get it back out. Lewis got it. 6 seconds left, and he's fouled on the floor. PJ McFarland fouled him on his transition. And, man, it seems like we're on a scoring drought, and then all of a sudden, one score leads to another, and both teams put up scoring drives of their own.
Yeah, we're getting that great game that we expected to have. So much back and forth right now. And even though it's felt like East has just dominated since the second quarter started, Fairfield still has the lead. Credit to Fairfield for sticking with it.
Yeah. Fairfield did a great job of keeping their head up, not getting too frustrated when this game got back to being close. I mean, you got to think this is going to be a good indicator for how both these teams will play come playoff time. You know, everyone really steps up their game in that OHSAA tournament, and a lot of games get close, so got to keep your composure as the second free throw is no good. East able to keep it to a 2-point lead, and the 3 ball on the buzzer beater is no good. 36-34 is your score as we go into the final quarter of what has become a great game here. Stick around. It's the fourth quarter here, a 2-point game. Man, what a game this has turned out to be. It was a 13-point lead for Fairfield. 13-point lead, 14-point lead for Fairfield coming out of the first quarter. They were up 21-7, and we've now got a 36-34 game. Fairfield will start with it. East got to limit them. Don't want to let them get up by 2 possessions, and immediately timeout going to be called for Fairfield. We'll stick with you through this one while they talk it out. Got to talk about what's been going on so far. What's worked for East, they turned things around really under the rim. They were able to win some rebounds, and they were able to finally get shots to fall. That's what got them back in this one. Yeah, in a game that I thought East could really just get destroyed in the paint. You got Gabe Clemens, 6'10". East has really held their own in the rebound department, and that's really led to this success. It's what led to them making that comeback down 21-7, now just down 2. They're able to get rebounds, and they started playing much better defense. Ashton Washburn has had a night, and PJ McFarland playing great on offense, shaping up to be a great fourth quarter. Yeah, and you got to think Fairfield drawing up something here for this. They want to go up by 2 possessions. Nobody's really had a comfortable lead since before halftime. And there it's tipped. Huge play by the East defense. Exactly what they wanted. Akintelli's got it, and they'll slow it down. Akintelli, beautiful pass to McFarland, and it rolls in and out. Unfortunate miss by McFarland under the rim. That was a huge chance to tie it. Fairfield now looking to go up by 2 possessions. Krim taking his time. He's got Akintelli on him. Good move to the inside, but he's got 3 East defenders on him, and they foul him. He'll get 2 shots at the line. Man, a huge opportunity right now for Fairfield to go up by more than 1 score. East has to score on this next possession. Krim made his first 2 from the line earlier. The first one no good. Crucial miss for Fairfield. They could still go up by 3. Both these teams have got to keep their foot on the gas pedal. You cannot rely on your defense against these offenses with how hot they've been playing coming out of halftime. Here's Perry taking it up. East trying to find the open look. Bowman's been good from beyond the arc tonight. And he'll try from the top of the key. Can't get it, misses it to the right. He wanted the three, the air ball chance coming. Bowman made a lot of threes in that second quarter. It was a huge reason why East got back in this game. Here's Washburn. Good defense, but he does foul Michael Lewis.
Man, Fairfield's just getting saved right now by fouls.
And really an unfortunate start to this quarter. Washburn plays such strong defense, he's just going to get called for fouls occasionally, but he has shut down some drive attempts from these bigger Fairfield guys. You got to think they'd be up by more without him out there. Second free throw. Lewis can't sink it. Fairfield only 50% in this quarter from the line.
Some crucial misses from Fairfield there.
Perry to the corner. Akindelli on the baseline. Gets it back out. Bowman gives it to Perry. Here's the corner three from Akindelli, and he gets it! Back to a one-point game.
For Akindelli, a player that when he's on, he is on. Scored 22 points in the first game of the season. When he's off, he is off, though. Going 0 for 7 just a couple games later against Oak Hills. Buries a clutch three there.
When they needed him most, he made it there. Under the baseline, a beautiful layup by Krim. East back down by 3. Man, this game is going to come down to the final seconds, just like that Springfield game on Tuesday. Perry can't get it there, trying to outmaneuver almost the entire Fairfield defense, and now Lewis in transition goes up, and it's a charge! Ashton Washburn on defense continues to be electric for East.
An obvious charge there. Ashton Washburn did a great job just planting his feet and letting Krim barrel into him. Great defense there.
And like I mentioned earlier, East has got to be ecstatic with how well these young guys have played this season. Brody Hayes, Brady Bowman, and Ashton Washburn, all guys with a lot of time left to develop, and they already look like veterans out there on that varsity squad. Perry now. A lot of contact. He'll get the 2. Tried for the N1 attempt, couldn't get it, but he will go to the line. I believe this Perry's first 2 shots from the line, and he looks a little shaken up on the sideline.
Got hit in the face a little bit.
I think he got poked in the eye there. Oh, he lost his contact.
Oh.
Unfortunate there. That's just something out of his control that you don't want to see.
Really
He's got a whole search squad out there trying to find it.
Really hope they find it. Hopefully as a backup contact. Gotta watch where you're stepping.
Not something you usually see.
No, not at all.
So Perry might just be so they'll call a timeout for East. Perry gonna run to the locker room, get that replacement contact. Man, unusual there. You don't see that every day. We'll step away for just a second while they get things sorted out. We welcome you back after the confusion there. Trey Perry lost his contact after going up. He was fouled. So in will step to take his 2 shots is Brody Hayes. His first free throw is no good. Unfortunate there. And one of those situations is one that can just like kill the momentum of a game for both sides. It was a heated back and forth matchup, and now just a stoppage. Kind of just throws a fork in the road as Perry comes back. Looks like he got that contact sorted out. He'll sub back in as soon as he can. Krim back to Peyton Jones, and he can't get the 3 ball to go. PJ McFarland there for the rebound. Akindelli got it. Out to Hayes. Hayes tries from 3. No good. McFarland, the strong rebound there. And East will call a timeout. Perry coming back in. We'll stick with you through this timeout. 2-point game, 4:46 left. Both these teams have been playing good at a halftime. It's really just going to come down to who has momentum in the last minute of this game.
And I got to say, that was a massive rebound from PJ McFarland right over Gabe Clemens. This is going to be a tight one down to the wire.
Yeah, and we've really seen some of those East guys, obviously PJ McFarland, who plays kind of that center position for East, step up for boards. We've seen Perry get a lot of boards. We've seen Ashton Washburn get a few. Akindelli get a few. We've really had a lot of East step up tonight, which they didn't have against Springfield.
And in a game that they needed to step up. This is massive showing from East.
So Perry back in. East down by 2. They'll try to find an open look. Perry's got it to Washburn. Bowman's been pretty hot tonight from beyond the arc. East just looking for an open shot attempt right now. They're playing smart, not forcing anything. As Perry will take it to the rim, and he's fouled. He'll get 2 shots, and this time he'll be able to take them. Too much contact on Perry there, actually. Oh, they got him with the goaltending. So 2 points added to that East tally.
That's what I thought it might be.
East only got 2 timeouts left. Fairfield still got 4. It's a tie game here with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Krim trying to get it in, and it tipped away by Bowman. Here's Perry in transition, goes up against Lewis, and he gets it. Huge play by East. They retake the lead. Strong defense in the paint.
Trey Perry is feeling it right now.
And you've got the rest of that East team feeling it on defense. They're not letting Fairfield get inside like they were able to early on in this one. Michael Lewis tries to go up. And that time he's going to be called for a foul. The East side wants to travel. Fairfield happy with it. Michael Lewis will get 2 shots from the line. Fairfield only been 50% from the free throw line overall in this second half.
Feels like all of Fairfield's points in this fourth quarter have come from fouls and free throws.
Yeah, it's what really kept them in it here early in this fourth quarter. You think East might have started a little bit hotter if it weren't for these fouls. The first one was good for Lewis. Second shot doesn't fall. We've seen it tonight. Fairfield not been making the most of their opportunities at the free throw line. Perry to Washburn. East moving it around. Perry tries from the top of the key. Can't get it to go. Fighting for it. McFarland couldn't save it there.
What a fight,
Almost
though.
got it.
What a fight, though, for P.J. McFarland. You got to think this crowd would have erupted if Trey Perry made that three. Honestly, a little bit surprised that he didn't.
Yeah, he's usually pretty automatic from that spot. Not there, though. Too much of a contest from the Fairfield defense. Still a one-point game. 3:05 left to go.
Gotta tell you, heart is pounding in a situation like this.
Clemens under the rim. He's got McFarland on him, and that time he gets it. Fairfield retakes the lead. Still back and forth. No team has been in control since before the second half. Hayes gets it into Perry. Perry got Cunningham on him. And a foul called on the floor. That one on Cunningham. Too much contact trying to guard Trey Perry. Both teams at 3 fouls. Don't want to let either one get into the bonus. Every point crucial here at this point in the game. Perry puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Fairfield. They've got a big opportunity here to go up by 3. Lewis trying to spin up, and he gets the and one. What a shot by Lewis. Spun off the East defender, and he'll get the extra point attempt from the line.
Man, more solid defense from Ashton Washburn just wasn't enough. Huge shot there for Fairfield.
This a chance to go up by 2 possessions in a game that has been back and forth. And he can't get it. A crucial miss by Fairfield. They're trying to regain it. Clemens got it, putting it up. He's fouled. 2 more shots coming from Fairfield.
Man.
This turning into a disaster play for the East defense.
I gotta say, Fairfield just saved by the fouls in this quarter.
And with that, Fairfield is in the bonus. With this, they could go up by 5. Clemens, 47% from the line on the season, and his first no good. Fairfield got to be frustrated. They've had a lot of chances at the line, and they've only converted about half of their free throws.
Yeah, and it's a big reason why East is still in this one. Gonna need some quick scoring, though.
Clemens' second shot, no good either. East dodges a bullet, and Perry is fouled, just trying to get it out of the backcourt.
Those were 2 massive misses from Gabe Clemens, keeping this a 1-possession game.
2:20 left to go. Bowman will dish it in. Both these teams got to keep their composure here late. Man, we have been in for a treat tonight. What a game this has been from both sides. We're seeing 2 teams that easily have the talent to win the GMC. Really battling it out here. And that time, a foul called on Fairfield. I believe a moving screen. And with that, East also in the bonus. So Perry will get 2 shots from the line. Huge free throws coming to put it back to a 3-point game.
Gotta make these.
Or 1-point game.
Gotta make these.
Perry's pretty good from that line, about 80%, and he misses his first. Still has the chance to put it to a 2-point game. That Fairfield student section loud. Perry makes his second. 45-43, 2:01 left. East got to get a stop on defense, but they got to do it cleanly. Don't want to let Fairfield get to the line. To the corner, Cunningham thought about it. He's got Perry all over him. Cuts inside. Back out to Clemens, who puts it up from 3. No good. Lewis able to save it, but he does pass it back into East. Perry goes up, and he gets it. What a shot by Trey Perry, and he'll get the and one attempt.
Man, what a play. This Fairfield crowd is in shock. They wanted a foul on the other end of the court. They don't get it. Trey Perry in transition, getting the and one. Playoff basketball we're seeing right now.
Man, this has been an insane game so far. Perry has the chance to take the lead, and he takes advantage. Beck, I know you missed the game on Tuesday, but you got yourself a good basketball game here.
Oh, man.
1:30 remains. It's a 1-point game. Fairfield looking to regain the lead. Krim got it, and he's fouled there. Both teams in the bonus at the moment, so it will set Fairfield to the line.
I swear, Fairfield, every point been on fouls.
Yeah, East defense really gotten unlucky with some of these calls. But Fairfield really has yet to really take advantage of those. They are less than 50% on their free throws. First one good for Krim. Back to a tie game. And unlike the game Tuesday where East was crawling their way back, these teams have been back and forth this entire second quarter, or second half.
Yeah, we got the game that we thought that this one might play out as.
Both shots good. Brody Hayes subs in for PJ McFarland. 1:20 left. Both teams got to play smart. They got to take advantage of every opportunity they get on the offensive side of the glass. Perry to the corner. Hayes. No good. That one would have been an incredible bucket. But Fairfield now has the chance to extend their lead.
Can't miss a wide open look like that.
And there, a timeout coming from Fairfield. 54 seconds left. We're going to step away for just a second before we bring you the end of this very back and forth basketball game. We welcome you back to Fairfield High School. It's a crucial game for GMC standings. Whoever comes out on top will take the second place spot in the ranks. 54 seconds left. Fairfield up by 1, and they will get the ball to start this final minute. Both teams still in the bonus. We're seeing them play keep away here. East got to find a way to get the ball back cleanly.
It's the problem with no shot clock. They can just dribble out the points.
And there he's fouled. Krim will get 2 shots.
These are some massive free throws coming up. Fairfield has struggled from the line. Gonna need this East student section to get loud, trying to get in his head.
East got to draw up something here. They do have the ability to make a 3, so not the worst thing in the world to send them to the line right now. But they've got to be careful not to maybe let them make 1 and get the rebound. If Fairfield can get up by 2 possessions here, I think this game is over.
Most definitely. 34 seconds left. Let's assume Fairfield does make these free throws. It's a 3-point game. East gonna need a 3 to fall.
This is going to be an interesting final 30 seconds. Krim has been the best for Fairfield from the line, and he makes his first, so it's a 2-point game. East is going to need an open look if they make both these free throws for a 3-point attempt. Second one good as well. East now going to have to find somebody to step up and sink one from beyond the arc. Perry over to McFarland. Bowman puts it up. No good. Perry's there for the rebound. Puts it up. And here's no foul. And the ref, I believe, is going to give it to him. Still waiting on the call. McFarland going to be called for the foul there, and that sends Fairfield back to the line. 18 seconds left. Man, Bowman wants that shot back. Cunningham will get a shot from the line. He's 64% on the season. These are crucial free throws. If he makes these, this game is all but over.
Most definitely all but over, and a heartbreaker if this one plays out in Fairfield's favor here.
And if you go back to just a season ago, East lost to Fairfield by 2. Man, this has been an incredible game, and it all comes down to these 2 free throws. Peyton Jones, 63% from the line. No good on his first. That a crucial miss. Fairfield still has the chance to go up by 2 possessions. The East student section loud. Peyton Jones, the sophomore. Good on his second. 4-point game. Timeout. Gonna be called. They'll talk it over. East needs a miracle here. The good news, at least, if you're East, you've got 2 timeouts left. But the thing that just stings is that bonus for both sides.
Yeah.
You can't draw a foul.
Every single point in this 4th quarter for Fairfield coming on a foul. Could call it undisciplined from East. The calls just did not go their way in that 4th quarter. And Fairfield was gifted this win by those calls made.
Yeah, especially in this 4th quarter with both teams really playing more physical. Just unfortunate East got some unlucky calls under the rim, trying to stop this taller Fairfield team from scoring on them. After being down by 14 out of the 1st quarter, they crawled their way all the way back, and now with 18 seconds left, they need a miracle to come back in this one. And a game with so many GMC implications. Fairfield has the chance to keep their 2nd spot in the GMC. East looking to take that 2nd spot in the GMC. And if Princeton somehow ends up losing one of their games, whoever wins tonight has the chance for the GMC title. Bowman gets it into Perry. Perry to the corner. Hayes puts it up. No good. And it's out. Fairfield ball. A couple of big misses from beyond the arc that I'm sure Brody Hayes and Brady Bowman want back. Clock now at 12 seconds.
Just an untimely missed threes to end this game. Very, very unfortunate.
Into Lewis. Lewis is fouled with 8 seconds left. He'll get to go to the line. Man, an unfortunate way for this one to end. You wanted it to end on the glass, but it ends at the free throw line. Fairfield been gifted almost all their points in the fourth quarter. Gotta think East is going to be frustrated with this loss more than almost any other loss they've had this season.
Yeah, this one just hurts because it was so close. They dominated. I think they dominated more of this game than Fairfield did. Fairfield just started off so strong, and you got to think if East limits that, East could have this win handily.
Yeah, they definitely won the second and third quarter, and then just letting Fairfield get in that bonus is just what killed them at the end. Too many free point opportunities for Fairfield is ultimately what did East in for this game. Fairfield after this game will go on Tuesday, play another home game against Hamilton. First free throw no good for Lewis.
I mean, you got to think, so many missed free throws. Fairfield could be up by so much more right now.
Second free throw good. 8 seconds left. They chuck it in. 5 seconds left. Jump ball. Man, if this was just a one-possession game, this would look so much different. But unfortunately, one too many fouls for East in the fourth quarter. Put them down by too much. And if they can get anything now, it'll be too little too late. Bowman chucks it in. Perry puts it up from three. No good. Clock ticks down, and that will do it. Fairfield comes out on top in what was a back-and-forth game, and ultimately too many fouls on the floor for East ends up giving Fairfield the win in this one. We thank you so much for watching. East will move on to face the GMC leader right now, Princeton, at Princeton on Tuesday. Fairfield, like I mentioned, going on to play Hamilton here at home once again on Tuesday as well. We thank you so much for watching. A shout out to our athletic boosters and our sponsors, Butler Tech, Lakota East Spark. I'm Max Earl. With me has been Beck Lucas. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you again on Tuesday for the GMC matchup against the Princeton Vikings.